I believe. Hello! Sorry for being a little bit late. Oh, good morning. So, in the patch notes from Thursday when we got the update, they said that they added some changes to Sky Tower, and surprisingly, what we've seen so far is that the cutscenes were removed from the first 5 floors of the Elite Sky or Hero Sky Tower. Yeah, Hero Sky Tower on Saturday, which means that basically it starts 5 seconds after the first character enters the floor. Really fast. So the idea was, I guess, because people have been complaining that the cutscenes were too long, they removed them. Unfortunately, the downside of that has become that if your move speed isn't fast enough and the bosses melt, you just don't get to hit the bosses. We're running the regular Sky Tower today, the floors 1 through 25. Drops aren't really impressive, but one of the main things about it is that you end up sitting around waiting for cutscenes for quite a while. So today I'm just going to run that to make sure they still are there, because I'm going to be doing up my normal patch video this afternoon. We still have about 7 minutes until the tower opens. Sky Tower. So just kill a bit of time here, but I'm in this here open raid group. Oh yikes, it's actually quite a full raid. So I'm in this here raid group 1. Hopefully there's not too many ridiculously fast people, or maybe even I won't be able to see the bosses and chests before they vanish. See, I get wanting to have it go faster, but it seems like a lot of people are a little bit torn on how fast it's become now. And I get that. I get that as a concern. Alright, well, I'll just throw on the old Age of Empires soundtrack. Why not? That's the vibe I was feeling this morning when I woke up. Oh. I'm thinking while we wait for the tower to open, we've still got 5 more minutes. I'm just gonna head on over to Port Scandia and run the easy part of the event that's going on right now. The costumes are pretty cute. Oh, my teapot. Alright, unfortunately, the truth is that I finished my first coffee. I ran over to the kitchen being like, oh my gosh, I gotta make another coffee. And then I realized I didn't have enough time, so I made a pot of tea. I know, the coffee on my desk is a lie now. There we go. Personally, for this quest, you get to choose which one you want to do. I've just been doing the card duel because you don't even have to look at it if your card deck is good enough. Oh. And don't take advice from me on how to build a card deck, because mine is bad. Watch that time closely, I'm Shada. Should a timer. If it really is down, like if they have removed the cutscenes, you're probably gonna have a solid 20 seconds from when the tower opens till the boss is dead. And that's about it. Oh, I already had one. So this is a house furniture item. That's super cute, but where's the Aura Kingdom rep? These are all the characters from the other games. So I think the staffs are, in my opinion, are the cutest thing we got going on here. This is the new item, but yeah, there's these staves that you can get from this event where you've got little acorn and characters from the different games that X-Legend has. I don't know who Barbara is, but this one I think is the cutest with the little purple butterfly girl. Alright, how many minutes do we have left here? We have exactly 120 seconds now until the tower opens. You look, if I remove the hair accessory. We're the same! You can really tell how weird the colors are in my model when you look at the character in game, huh? Well, I can't really run any quests here because I'm already at capped experience. Do I have any move speed food or something? No. You know, if they actually haven't done the remove the cutscenes in this version, this is just going to be a regular old Sky Tower and a super overpowered character for the content. But that's what it is. And then, of course, as soon as the tower's over, I've got to get back to preparing to release the video today, so not going to be goofing around much afterwards, that's for sure. I mean, I could use pedal water, but that's all I got. A bit of a waste, but whatever. Alrighty, how many seconds are we at? About 10 seconds. There we go. That was too fast. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, Achikun, please don't look too closely at my bank. I don't mind showing it on stream because it's not like I'm trying to hide the stuff I've got and whatnot. I don't even hide my alt names. But yeah, it's a mess. Alright, it looks like they have not removed the cutscenes from this tower, so it's just going to be a regular old Sky Tower. I think that's good. But in that case, we are just doing a regular Sky Tower stream, so... Right, so if it actually had spawned within 5 seconds of the first person entering the hall, basically, you saw there was almost 40 people registered. This is not 40 people in the room. Oh, pop a charm, why not? See, if the boss had spawned in 5 seconds, we'd already be fighting it now, and it would just be like the 5 of us that were here. Did I change the name of the stream since now we know that it is actually still, the scenes are still here? Change the name to just a normal sky tower. There we go. But, see, this is really long. Right? Because I've been sitting here for quite a while. I think it's been over a minute since we entered this floor, right? So I get that the cutscenes are really long. It's just that when people were reporting yesterday in the Hero Sky Tower that they were starting after 5 people entered the floor, or sorry, they were starting 5 seconds after the first person entered the floor, there were so many people that hadn't even gotten into the tower by the time the first floor was over. And even worse, on the 5th floor of Hero Sky Tower, you have the Olympus Cups. And players were reporting that because you need to kill the boss to get that, the boss was already dead by the time they got on the floor. They didn't even have a shot. Where's my key? Oh yeah, Achikun, so you were one of the people that was affected by that. Yeah, I wasn't able to run Sky Tower yesterday because I was busy with life stuff and getting ready for the video today. I did some testing out of all the adjustments to the Bard class and the Guns class. Oops, shit, I forgot what I'm doing on this floor and just kept gathering stuff. My bad. But yeah, I wasn't able to enter in, so I didn't get to experience it myself. And I'm thinking that if we don't see any changes on any of the floors in the regular Sky Tower, I'm not anticipating that they also changed Elite Sky Tower, so I don't know that a lot of people do Elite Sky Tower. I'm not sure who I could ask to confirm that. But yeah, if there's no changes here, I'm gonna bet that it was just the first 5 floors of Hero Sky Tower. Oh, there's a guild called Coffee Store. Alright, we're done here. I do wish I had enough time to make a second coffee. I noticed on the last live stream my audio was the mic audio was quite a bit off from normal. Hello, Robo Windseeker and Resonant. Not sure if you just tuned in, but I thought maybe I heard that the cutscenes were removed from the first 5 floors of Hero Sky Tower yesterday, so I just came in here to check to make sure that we still had cutscenes here, and it seems that we do, so nothing too exciting going on, just a nice, easy, regular floor, 1 to 25. With perhaps the worst character I could have brought because I don't get anything out of this. And I think my dragon points are going to cap too. Yeah. I am leveling up some alts, so how about... Talk about a messy inventory. Hello! Oh dear, your name is showing up as a bunch of, broken, symbols? I don't know how to read your name, I'm sorry. I think you can see on the stream in the corner, I'll just pop it open big. Look at that! I can't read that! Sorry. Are those broken, what do you call them? Emojis? Oh, Neza. I don't know why it did that. Oh, I see, okay. It might be just that I don't have the language installed, or it might be that I have, because I'm using Firefox, it doesn't support it or something. Should be about like an hour for the tower in total, and I just put it on repeat the this soundtrack, so I hope you guys like Age of Empires 2 soundtrack. Oh, I'm fast till I get to pick a spot. Order Kingdom's good. I'm working on 2 videos right now, 2 main videos. Obviously the patch notes video, and then a big one that people have been asking for a while now that I keep having to adjust. But, you know, it's my favorite game right now. Yeah, I do play other things, like right now, actually last week I was doing some live streams for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm still playing that. I am a Genshin player as well, because I find that to be quite a fun game. But, you know, MMOs do take quite a bit of your time, so it's... I think my biggest complaint is that there's not enough hours in a day to be able to play all the games I'd like to. Because I still have to work full-time and whatnot, you know. Putting food on the table. Paying for the house. Well, condo. Right, so I've got Tales of Graces as well. I got the Tales of Graces remaster, and it's just like... I haven't been able to finish it yet. saw me there too on LTT. Actually, Linus was away that week when we were doing it. They took a picture of us with the cardboard standee, but unfortunately we didn't get to meet him in person. I did get to meet a bunch of the staff though, and that was super, super cool. Trying to play one-handed so that I can drink my tea with the other hand. Wow, I don't even see the treasure chest. Actually, I just want to mention something else about that since you brought it up. They put out the video itself did pretty poorly for LTT. Like the number of views it got was below their average by quite a bit. So I thought, oh well, that's that. They're probably not going to invite people in again. But then a couple weeks later, my friend messaged me like, you know, I was doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts when suddenly I got slapped in the face with you right there. So they released a short of it too that I didn't even know about. And then I keep watching the view count for that one creep up, and it's like, geez, that one's been seen almost 2 million times now. So, yes, my face is out there. You can see what I actually look like in that video. I mean, I wasn't really hiding it. I did live streams with the with a face cam back in like 2020, 2021-ish. Yeah, shorts get a lot of views, but it is just a little bit like, I want to say dizzying to think that, I mean, back in the day you'd talk about like, or maybe I should say back in my day, people would talk about like being on the news. I mean, like, I get the feeling that those YouTube videos were definitely seen more than just being on the news would have been. Oop, my inventory is a mess as usual. Oh, now I feel like I want to look at the view count again, just because no, I just want to know. Shorts. Oh, wow, this floor is loading. Yeah, 1.8 million now, so there you go. Hey, at the very least I've stopped looking at the comments because I'm tired of people making fun of my face. Oh boy. Is this actually 40 people? They changed the top item on the exchange for the the lucky coins this time. It's not a Navia feast, it's one of the those ramen items. It doesn't have any experience in it, so I don't think I'm going for the I don't think I'm going for the ramen, the Gigapede ramen. I think I'm going for the Awakening Holy Chest stones. That'll double your chances of improving your Holy Chest. Because I still got some work to do here. Now, my friends have advised me that 41 to 50 is more like PvP. Oh, and thank you, Neza! I really shouldn't even say it, but it actually is something that affects my VTuber model as well. But my jaw actually really doesn't move much while I talk, so I've actually had to like really dial up the amount that the program monitors how much my face moves in order to activate the mouth, which is why you often might see me talking and the model not reacting. So, a lot of people pointing that out in the video, and it's like, yeah, them's the breaks. Just makes me wonder if everybody I talk to in real life has been thinking that for the last, like, 2 decades. And hasn't said anything. That was pretty fast for this floor. Since I hit the... Oh shoot, am I gonna reset the chest if I do that? Yes. You know, I didn't watch Nintendo Direct. There's only a couple of games right now that I'm interested in, and I don't really have any Nintendo mainline properties on my mind. So I wasn't super into it. I didn't even know what the big things were. Everybody on Twitter was freaking out about Tomodachi Life, but I've never played those games, so... What else was there? I think they said there was the new, that rhythm game. I can't remember the name of it, but that was also another one that I never played before. Let's see, if I wanted another game to come out soon, I would love a new Tales of game. Like an actual new one, not just a remaster. I'm getting kind of tired of everything getting remastered. I would love another God Eater game. I'm a big fan of God Eater. I like the vibe, I like the music. Right, Rhythm Heaven. Sorry, Resonant. Don't know why I couldn't remember that name. I got the rhythm part. Yeah, I think Tales of or God Eater. I know there's another Rune Factory game coming out soon, so that's the other series that I play basically every single game in. But like I said, when you play an MMO, you really don't have a ton of free time. Like an MMO on top of a full-time job, right? And then I still have to edit videos, and I'd still like to live stream, so there's just like 24 hours in a day, you know? And that's actually why I did the live streaming on Xenoblade Chronicles X the last week, because I wanted to play, but I also still wanted to be able to do some live streaming. I know it wasn't really what people are interested in on my channel, but I hope people don't mind if I continue to kind of branch out a little bit. Because I think it's the only way I'm going to be able to continue to have fun with live streams and you guys at the same time as continuing to actually get to the other games that I'd like to play. Yeah, so when I saw clips of the trailer of Tomodachi Life, and it's like, okay, well that looks pretty cute. And then you see people posting stuff that they've done in the previous game, and it's like, oh, okay. Huh, okay. Seems like there's a lot going on there. Like, honestly, the vibe I got looking at the trailer was Animal Crossing, but with Mii's. This is the enjoy your cup of tea floor, I guess. Since I don't have coffee today, but yeah, the cutscene on this one really exemplifies what people are talking about when they complain about the length of the cutscenes. So this is where I think the game could highly benefit from having the ability to cut it short. And what would the compromise be? So if 5 seconds is too short, or like, would 15 seconds be fair enough for players to get to the floor? Because we are talking about some people that just don't have high move speed. Even mine isn't really. I mean, it's pretty high. 319. Okay, it's higher than it used to be. Scene Kingdom. I see what you're going for there, Achikun, but the problem is that if it counts only the people that are on the floor, like people that are in the room for the skip, does that mean that when the first 3 fast players get in, they immediately vote to skip the cutscene and then it's over? Or does it wait for everybody and then you've got somebody AFK and you don't get to skip anything? Like, I don't know that voting is a great choice. And you could say you can set any threshold and then that threshold becomes a problem in its own right. I mean, you could also be like, raid leader gets to decide when to hit the skip button, but that feels like it probably wouldn't be super easy to implement. Like, I don't know anything about programming, but okay, I know the slightest bit about programming because I do, I actually make macros for my office job. Using auto hotkey, which is like its own weird programming language in its own right, but yeah, I don't know, the idea that they could come up with a vote system where, or like the raid leader gets a skip button, it just feels like that wouldn't be very easily implemented in. Oh, Steam. This item this player just got here, the Steam Room. This is an Eidolon space background. I'll just open up mine. It's for behind the Eidolons there. It's actually kind of funny because when you get the item itself, like it's a box that drops different ones. It has a, it's literally called Sky Tower, so you can have an item called Sky Tower. Alright, so a long time ago, I made a video called, like, Sky Tower for the cutscenes or something. I can look through that and determine exactly how long each cutscene is. Because the fastest one in regular Sky Tower is that first floor with the dark mud. And that feels like it's an appropriate length. So, if that one is about like 15 seconds from the time that the first player gets to the floor, it's still pretty short, but it still allows a bit of time, then maybe that would be a good balance. I mean, hold on. On the next floor, I will time it with my watch. So I'll get my timer open and ready to go, and we'll see how long we end up sitting at these places waiting for the cutscenes. Actually, is that Sky Tower for the cutscenes video even public anymore? Hold on. Oh, story. It's called Sky Tower for the Story or something? Yeah, it's still public. It's also 54 minutes. Not that the Sky Tower cutscenes themselves take up 54 minutes of the tower, obviously not, but I actually stayed behind after each floor to record what was happening on the floors after we leave, because there's actually another cutscene after the chest, and I don't know what they were thinking, because nobody would ever stay for that, except me, once. How many years ago was this? Wait, when did I publish that video? 2015! Holy crap, that was literally 10 years ago that I made that video. I think I might have made it in, like, Windows Movie Maker or something. It also has no, timestamps because I didn't know about timestamps at the time. Good job, me. Oh, we got him to turn into a rock. That's rare. Maybe if we're lucky we'll get Beeldor to split into Dark Beeldor. Well, from the sounds of it, I don't know, actually, sorry, this is just rambling here, sorry. When I was going through the Discord looking for more information about the guns buff, I found some posts from the person that handles the, what do you call it? The database website, the person who does all the data extraction for that. And they said basically that they were just removing the cutscenes and switching over to an NPC standing near the entrance, and if you take the time to talk to them, you'll miss the floor, was basically what they had said. So, unfortunately, because we are a year behind the Taiwan server, chances are we are not going to be getting things that they didn't get. They're not going to be making adjustments based on our requests to game systems. It's more likely that we can make, like, they can adjust things like the store aspects for our server, not actual implementation of things inside the game. So if it hasn't come to the Taiwan server, it's unlikely that we're going to see anything like that. And if the data miner guy is saying that the sorry. If the data miner is saying that that's the way they've been adding NPCs for the story and just not having cutscenes at all, it's unlikely that they would implement a vote system specifically for our server. Now, something like adjusting how long the cutscenes, adjusting how long the timer is might be more feasible, but an unfortunate thing happens in this game where when they make an adjustment, if they're not being careful, they'll change it right back on the next patch. So for one glorious patch, or sorry, I guess 2 glorious weeks, Hachijo-hime was renamed to Yagami-hime, the way that she should have been. And now she's back to Hachijo. Very sad. Actually, you know, I haven't looked at Merlin. I really should not be doing this while I'm in the tower, but are his stats good, or is he just a eye candy? Alright, the storm element. Wow, they really need to... Oh, I see, you're just a Merlin fan in general, not specifically the design of this one. They have, they already have Odin as the cool storm Eidolon guy. We need more cool Eidolon guy representation in other elements. Let's see, quick peek at his kit while everybody else handles the floor. This is a great, I'm a great member of this raid team. Move speed and storm attribute skill damage buff. It cannot be healed, debuff, damage taken. Increase def reduction, and on upgrade we have speed, defense, and damage reduction for the target, and prevents target from being healed, plus increases chance of target receiving a critical hit. So he doesn't have as much storm elemental buffing capability as like Jormungand, which I'm using right now. And he's got damage to storm targets, so you're gonna need to reshuffle his stars. But he does look very cool. I hope we get his weapon as a costume weapon for Stellar Saphir. Oh, there's no easy way for me to show you guys. But yeah, his weapon looks really cool. Alright, back to focusing. I completely slacked on that last floor. Okay, this is completely unrelated to Aura Kingdom, but I got my my mech, my Skell, in Xenoblade Chronicles X, and then I loaded it up with bug weapons. So now I'm going around just like absolutely slaughtering even higher level bug type enemies and raking in the experience. But holy moly, is that super effective! Because I hate spiders and bugs. Oh, this floor is not my favorite, that's for sure. Back in the day, you'd get, like, cocooned, and then people would have to free you from the cocoons in order to continue to fight. You know, I wouldn't mind if they released, like, a, Otherworld Sky Tower, I guess you'd call it? With like all the same floors but buffed up massively so that you actually have to do the combat mechanics, and then of course also buff the drops in the chests. I think that would be fun. Oh, hello, Ira. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like solo Sky Tower is less possible now than it used to be because I don't think the glimmers are fixed. Like, I've definitely got enough damage to handle the bosses myself here, but I mean, the gathering floors would be a little bit annoying, but my main concern is definitely the with the glimmers, because back in the day when people were trying to do like small party sky towers, they would be able to knock out the umbras relatively quickly. Whereas I don't know that they've fixed it where they recover health. And of course you have that glimmer shock or whatever that prevents you from changing your whether or not you're attacking the umbras or carrying glimmers. Yeah, I don't know if one person is feasible. Honestly, even if they've fixed the Umbras, would it be possible when every time you have to deliver a Glimmer, you'd have to wait another 3 minutes to be able to change back to the thing to attack the Umbras? Well, we're almost there, so I'll check how long the cooldown is. World boss, remove all your gear. I actually haven't been since this since they brought back the regular world bosses and accidentally put the weak guys. Alright, if there's one now, will I be able to record it in 4 hours before I have to do my videos? Yay! Yeah? I'd be like, what, 14:45-ish? Yeah, I think I'd be able to get there to record before I have to publish today. Oh shoot, I was gonna time one of the cutscenes and I completely got distracted. My watch is sitting here waiting for me. Yeah, so my understanding was they put back like the original goats. Maybe not the original goats, but I heard they were level 60. Maybe they don't even have a shield on them at all anymore. Maybe I better go on one of my weak little ults. 70, okay, so that... I don't know that that's necessarily the, like... Oh shoot, I forgot that I had to avoid that. Gotcha. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so it does have a shield a bit, but that's gotta be tough. Is it still giving 2 drops, or is it only giving 1? So they switched over to 2 drops when the servers were merged and the channel count was reduced. If I remember correctly, that was the compromise for you no longer have 16 goats. I thought the 1 drop was the event item from the last 3 weeks. Oh shoot, yeah, this is the floor. For a second I thought we were fighting Beeldor. So they did break it and accidentally only drop 1 box for a while too at some point. I don't run goats because I get my LP from Bond dungeons. I might have to hide players on this floor. Okay, so this is the glimmer shock I was talking about. Looks like it's about 2 minutes long. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to hide players so I can actually see the glimmers. I'm actually pretty low on healing potions. Well, you get healing potions from running goats, so that kind of makes sense. Those are tradable ones, actually. Oh. Must be from opening up eggs. Ah, missed it. No, these ones are tradable. It's the ones from Goat and Tower that are non-tradable. These ones are. Let's just say I've opened many an egg in my day. Ooh, I am about to die. Maybe I better wait till my life's a little higher before I go to the next glimmer? I don't know that it is going to be able to recover fast enough. Oh, I'm dying. Such is the life of a non-sub bard. I could drop my glimmer carrying and heal myself. Wow. I died in Sky Tower. Alright, so Glimmer Shock is 1.5 minutes, meaning that between every delivery, or every time you have to go back and attack Umbras doing a solo Sky Tower, you have to wait 1.5 minutes before you can take the Glimmer carrying one again. So you're just going to be sitting there for 1.5 minutes, or more likely a minute, doing nothing because you can't. Oh, we're done. Because you can't retake the Glimmer carrying power. Yeah, I don't know if a solo Sky Tower would be, Okay, no, I think you've got 2 hours, so it would just take a long time and not be worth the time. Except for bragging rights. Did I say no thank you for heals in the chat because nobody healed me? Ah, shoot, I put these on my bar to use them up because I've got so many single charms, but... I don't think you can put them in the potion auto-use slot, right? Charms don't go in there? Oh, they do! I'm actually not very likely to lose any HP though, so I don't know how effective that'll be for keeping my charms on. $30 minutes left on this one. So I had a stack of 120 of these artisanal chocolate hearts. So I used 10 of them to get my buff up to 10, and then I was just reusing them every 2 hours, and then I accidentally dropped it. Big sad. Oh, Ira. I am 99% sure that you are richer than me, so don't even come at me with that. I don't know if anybody is aware of this, but over a very long period of time, my friend and I doing Bond, they got every single trophy. It was like 8 or 9 in a row. It was ridiculous. And now it's my turn. I've been starting to actually get Bond trophies, so that's how I've been making my money right now. So, yeah, huh, Ira? Work on your Whipmaster so that we can finish up the Guardian Knight. Hey, look at that. I'm the fastest on the draw for the chest. Oh, shoot. I probably should do show players. Achikun, I regret to inform you that Ira is a rapscallion. Honestly, I've been trying to save gold for, I'd like to get a manual. I'd really like to get a manual. So I've been trying to save up gold for the light and dark manual, of course, is the one that I want, because my favorite class is the bow, after all. But I keep buying Eidolons! I should not be buying so many Eidolons. I've got so many 1-star Eidolons that I need to work on. I think these 2 are 1-star. Aladdin is 2-star. I've got all these 1-star Eidolons here. I really should not buy new Eidolons. I should be working on my old ones, but I just want them. They're cute. Hello, Achilles. Eidolons fragments can now be traded, so I buy them off of other players. That was an adjustment that was made last year. If I go on Paragon table here, you can see Jormungand's key fragments here. They are now tradable. Not just the eggs, the fragments too. So you can buy them off of other players and aim for the ones that you really want. So unfortunately, I really want all of them more than I want to properly build my character because I just like them. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, Ira. I'm glad that helped you. I kind of made them with the intention of showing off the skills. I know that they don't work so well in terms of actually telling you how to play the class, but I was trying to just create a record of what the classes looked like. And I'm glad I did, because ever since they started doing the class complete reworks, now I've still got a record of what the original classes looked like. And yes, Achikun, it is the non-in-game drop Eidolons, but on the other hand, the in-game Eidolons drop, so you don't need, or you can farm them in-game yourself. You don't need to buy them off other players, and I think that's a good motivation to actually run specific dungeons and whatnot, right? So I don't actually have an issue with the Eidolons that are in-game being non-tradable in terms of farming. No, I only play on the official server. And I actually don't allow discussions of private servers on my channel either. Yeah, the only Eidolons I'm not happy about being not tradable, and I'm sure Achikun is about to complain about it, is that there's a couple that are not actually dropping in-game at this time, so you can't actually get them in-game. Yeah, I knew that. Literally what I knew. Chicken, I was already saying it by the time you posted that. There are a couple Eidolons that don't have very easy ways to farm them, but they are still farmable. I think Kerberos is the really bad one. But we're supposed to get a dungeon for Kerberos. Oh, music's about to loop again. Back here. Close off that window. Here we go. This is streaming. That means we have to come over here. And once he runs over to this side, another boss will spawn. Oh, I guess he doesn't have to run all the way over. Those guys are hard to target with your mouse. And I was worried, but it looks like it did get a chance to use the charm there for this one. And it did use another one. Not bad. Oh, and I'm just noticing now that I capped dragon points again, I guess. Buy some more of these. It'll be a real pain getting these all over my alt character. That's what a clean inventory looks like, am I right? This is gonna be big jars of alcohol floor. Man, there are so many mechanics on this floor. If you don't immediately nuke the boss, it's almost a shame that nobody gets to see it. So that's why I feel like it would be nice to see like a Otherworld Sky Tower. Like, look, the floor is covered in chicken and drumsticks. And nobody even knows what they're for anymore. Just 2 more floors, and then I'm gonna have to end for the day. I have to have breakfast, and then I've gotta get to work on my video. There's a couple more things I need to test for the gunslinger adjustment. Then I'll be finishing up the video. Oh, this is actually really good news. My last couple of videos, I've actually had struggled with the audio because my upstairs neighbors have been ridiculously noisy. They always were, but it got really bad the last couple of weeks. And we just got the news that they're moving. We see that their unit is listed as for sale. And maybe they were renting because they're definitely already gone. I have slept better this last week than like for the last 2 years of dealing with these neighbors. Like it was bad, and then it was gradually getting worse, and then for the last couple of weeks it was so bad that it was literally affecting my ability to get any recording done. And then as of this last week, it's just been beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy. Watch them sell it to somebody who's even noisier or something. Oh, we finally escalated it to the council enough that they were actually going to do something about it. Maybe that's why they pieced out, because we complained too much. But gosh, the not having to wear earplugs to bed and wake up with my ears killing me has been amazing. Alright, last floor, then I have to go get breakfast and get to work. So, thanks so much for joining me. Just a nice, normal sky tower, no cutscenes missing or anything. So I wonder if that really does mean that it's literally only 5 floors that have been adjusted. You know, it's possible. It's possible that they did just 5 floors on the raid that most people did, and then they're planning on, or rather, for the Taiwan server, they accepted feedback on the adjustment. In which case, on the next patch, we may see either more floors added, a longer time. Not 100% sure on that, but it's possible that those were the only 5 floors it was added to collect community feedback on how they implemented the faster raid. Oh, hello, Coffee Kit Kat. Just in time to say goodbye. Or have you been here the whole time? But thanks for stopping by. Still got cutscene before I actually finish off, though. Oh, not much cutscene. You see the pots of soup that appeared around the room? Nobody knows what those do anymore. Back in my day. Alright, Barry. And with that, we are done. Thanks so much for coming by. I got so much stuff to do today. Hope to catch you guys on the next one. And I hope to get that video, the patch video out tonight, because it would be very sad if I missed the deadline. Thanks for stopping by, Pumaline. And I'm going to end the stream like a loser, the same way I always do, very poorly. I should get some, like, graphics for starting and finishing, but yeah, I'll get there. Bye-bye!